Welcome to a journey of enlightenment and wisdom, where we explore timeless life lessons from one of history's most profound spiritual teachers, Gautama Buddha. Buddha's teachings transcend cultures and generations, offering guidance on how to navigate the complexities of life. He shared insights that resonate deeply within us, illuminating the path toward inner peace, compassion, and understanding. In a world filled with distractions and uncertainties, the lessons of Buddha remind us of the importance of mindfulness, the power of love and compassion, and the necessity of self-reflection. From the Four Noble Truths to the Noble Eightfold Path, Buddha's wisdom encourages us to seek clarity amidst chaos and to cultivate a life of purpose. Join us as we delve into these life lessons, drawing inspiration from Buddha's teachings to enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Let us awaken our minds and open our hearts to the profound truths that guide us toward a more meaningful existence. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Let's begin. Today we will learn about Buddha's new life lesson. Right concentration, Samma Samadhi, is the eighth and final factor of the Noble Eightfold Path in Buddhism. It involves the cultivation of deep mental focus and one-pointedness, leading to a calm and concentrated mind. This practice is essential for attaining higher states of meditation, gaining profound insights, and ultimately achieving enlightenment, nirvana. Right concentration, when developed alongside the other factors of the path, supports the realization of wisdom and the cessation of suffering. The essence of right concentration. Right concentration refers to the ability to focus the mind on a single object or point of meditation without distraction. It is the culmination of mental discipline, where the mind becomes fully absorbed in the object of concentration, leading to a state of deep tranquility and stability. This concentrated state is often cultivated through meditation practices like samatha, calm abiding, meditation, where the goal is to still the mind and develop inner peace. The four jhanas, states of deep absorption. Right concentration is traditionally associated with the attainment of the four jhanas, states of deep absorption. These are progressive stages of meditative absorption, each characterized by increasing levels of concentration, joy, and equanimity. The jhanas represent increasingly refined states of consciousness that arise when the mind is fully concentrated. 1. First jhana, characteristics. In the first jhana, the meditator experiences applied thought, sustained thought, rapture, and joy. The mind becomes deeply absorbed in the object of meditation, and a sense of happiness and contentment arises. Mental qualities. The mind is still engaged in subtle thinking, but it is deeply focused. The joy and rapture are strong, and the meditator feels a profound sense of well-being. 2. Second jhana, characteristics. In the second jhana, applied and sustained thought disappear, leaving only rapture and joy. The mind becomes more concentrated and unified, leading to a deeper level of absorption. Mental qualities. The mind is now free from discursive thought and fully absorbed in the meditative object. The experience of rapture intensifies, creating a more profound sense of inner peace. 3. Third jhana, characteristics. In the third jhana, rapture fades away, leaving only joy and equanimity. The mind becomes even more refined and stable, with a deep sense of balance and calmness. Mental qualities. The joy present in the second jhana remains, but it is now accompanied by equanimity. The mind is deeply concentrated and unaffected by external distractions. 4. Fourth jhana, characteristics. In the fourth jhana, both joy and pain disappear, leaving only pure equanimity and mindfulness. The mind reaches the highest level of concentration, characterized by complete stillness and serenity. Mental qualities. The mind is fully absorbed in equanimity and mindfulness, free from any mental disturbances. This state is considered the peak of meditative absorption and provides the foundation for developing insight, vipassana. The role of right concentration in the Noble Eightfold Path. Right concentration is not practiced in isolation but is deeply interconnected with the other factors of the Noble Eightfold Path, particularly right mindfulness, samma sati, and right effort, samma vayama. Together, these three factors form the foundation of the path's mental discipline component, samadhi. 1. Right effort, purification of the mind. Right effort involves the cultivation of positive mental states and the abandonment of unwholesome ones. By applying right effort, the mind becomes more focused and less prone to distraction, making it easier to develop right concentration. Sustained practice. Right effort supports the continuous practice required to develop deep concentration. It provides the energy and determination needed to maintain focus on the object of meditation. 2. Right mindfulness, awareness and focus. Right mindfulness is the practice of maintaining continuous awareness of the present moment. It helps keep the mind centered and focused, which is essential for developing right concentration. Foundation for concentration. Mindfulness creates the mental environment in which concentration can deepen. By being fully aware of each moment, the mind naturally becomes more concentrated. The importance of right concentration. Right concentration is essential for achieving the deep meditative states necessary for insight and liberation. It plays several key roles in the practice of Buddhism. 1. Calming the mind, mental tranquility. Right concentration helps in calming the mind, reducing mental distractions, and creating a stable and peaceful inner environment. This tranquility is necessary for seeing things clearly and gaining insight into the true nature of reality, reducing mental hindrances. Through concentration, the 5 hindrances, desire, ill will, sloth, restlessness, and doubt, are temporarily suppressed, allowing for a deeper focus and clarity in meditation. 2. Supporting insight, vipassana, foundation for wisdom. Right concentration provides the mental stability needed to engage in vipassana, insight, meditation. With a concentrated mind, practitioners can investigate the nature of impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta, with greater clarity and depth. Breaking through delusion. Concentration allows practitioners to see through the illusions created by the mind, leading to a direct understanding of the nature of existence and the cessation of suffering. 3. Path to enlightenment, preparation for liberation. The deep states of concentration achieved through the jhanas provide a direct experience of mental purity and bliss. These states prepare the mind for the ultimate realization of nirvana, where all defilements and attachments are abandoned. Stepping stones to enlightenment. Right concentration is often described as a necessary step towards enlightenment. It is through concentrated and mindful practice that one can fully penetrate the truth of the Dharma and attain liberation. Practical applications of right concentration. While right concentration is traditionally developed through formal meditation, its principles can be applied in daily life to improve focus, reduce stress, and enhance overall well-being. 1. Focused attention in daily tasks, mindful work. Applying concentration in daily tasks, such as work, study, or even simple activities, like washing dishes, can improve efficiency and reduce errors. By focusing fully on one task at a time, the mind becomes more centered and less prone to distractions. Deep listening. Concentration can be practiced in conversations by giving full attention to the speaker, which improves communication and fosters deeper connections. 2. Managing stress and anxiety. Meditative practices. Short periods of focused breathing or mindfulness meditation can help calm the mind and reduce stress. By concentrating on the breath or a simple object, the mind becomes more peaceful, which helps in managing anxiety and emotional turmoil, creating mental space. Concentration helps create a mental buffer between stimuli and reactions, allowing for more thoughtful and less reactive responses to stressors. 3. Enhancing creativity and problem solving. Creative focus. Concentration can enhance creativity by allowing the mind to fully immerse itself in a creative process, free from distractions. This deep focus can lead to more innovative ideas and solutions. Problem solving. A concentrated mind is better equipped to analyze and solve complex problems. By focusing fully on the issue at hand, the mind can explore different perspectives and arrive at effective solutions. Challenges in developing right concentration. Developing right concentration can be challenging, especially for beginners. Common challenges include: 1. Mental restlessness. Overcoming distractions. The mind is naturally restless and prone to distractions. It can be difficult to maintain focus, especially in the early stages of practice. Patience and persistence are key in gradually training the mind to concentrate. Dealing with boredom. Concentration practice can sometimes feel monotonous or boring, leading to a lack of motivation. It's important to remember the long-term benefits of concentration and to approach the practice with a sense of curiosity and commitment. 2. Balancing effort and relaxation. Avoiding overexertion. Too much effort can lead to tension and frustration, while too little can result in laziness and a scattered mind. Finding the right balance between effort and relaxation is crucial for developing effective concentration. Cultivating ease. Concentration should be cultivated with a sense of ease and naturalness. Forcing concentration can be counterproductive, leading to strain and resistance. 3. Sustaining long-term practice. Consistency. Consistency is key in developing right concentration. Regular practice, even if it's just a few minutes each day, helps build and sustain concentration over time. Overcoming plateaus. Progress in concentration practice may come in phases, with periods of rapid improvement followed by plateaus. It's important to remain patient and continue practicing even when progress seems slow. Conclusion. Right concentration is a vital component of the Noble Eightfold Path, leading to profound states of meditation, insight, and ultimately, liberation. By cultivating deep concentration, practitioners can calm the mind, overcome mental hindrances, and develop the clarity and insight necessary for understanding the true nature of existence. While the practice of concentration may present challenges, its benefits, both in meditation and daily life, are immense. With dedication and mindful practice, right concentration can transform the mind, paving the way for inner peace. Wisdom. A short story on right concentration. The tale of Sita and the golden lotus. In a peaceful village surrounded by lush green fields and a tranquil river, there lived a young woman named Sita. She was known for her intelligence and kindness, but Sita had a restless mind. Her thoughts were constantly scattered, jumping from one worry to the next. Despite her many blessings, she often felt overwhelmed and unable to focus on the tasks at hand. One day, while wandering along the riverbank, Sita encountered an elderly monk who was meditating under a large banyan tree. The monk sat in perfect stillness, his face serene and peaceful. Sita was struck by the monk's calm presence and approached him with curiosity. "Wise monk," Sita began, "I am troubled by my restless mind. I cannot focus, and my thoughts are always in disarray. How can I find peace and clarity like you?" The monk opened his eyes and smiled gently at Sita. "My child, the mind is like this river," he said, gesturing to the flowing water beside them. "When it is turbulent, you cannot see the reflection of the sky. But when it is calm, the reflection becomes clear. To calm the mind, you must cultivate right concentration. Sita listened intently. How can I do that, venerable monk? The monk stood up and pointed to the forest across the river. In the heart of the forest lies a hidden pond. At the center of this pond grows a golden lotus, said to bloom only for those who can maintain perfect concentration. If you can bring me this lotus, you will have learned the essence of right concentration. Determined to calm her restless mind, Sita agreed. The next morning, she set off for the forest, her heart filled with resolve. As Sita ventured deeper into the forest, she found herself surrounded by the sounds of nature, the rustling leaves, the chirping of birds, and the distant call of a deer. Her mind began to wander, distracted by the beauty and noises of the forest. She remembered the monk's words and gently brought her focus back to her task. She knew she needed to keep her mind steady. After hours of walking, Sita reached the hidden pond. The water was clear and still, reflecting the blue sky above. In the center of the pond, she saw the golden lotus, shining brightly under the sun. But as she gazed at it, she realized that the lotus was far out of reach, and the path to it was fraught with challenges. The first challenge was a narrow, slippery path around the edge of the pond. One misstep, and she would fall into the water. Sita knew she needed to concentrate fully to cross safely. She took a deep breath, focused her mind on each step, and began to walk. The temptation to look around or worry about slipping was strong, but she reminded herself to stay present, focusing only on her next step. As she crossed the path, she felt her concentration deepening. The sounds of the forest faded into the background, and all that existed was the path beneath her feet. With steady determination, she made it across without a single misstep. Next, Sita faced a dense thicket of thorny bushes that blocked her way. The only way to reach the lotus was to crawl through the bushes without getting caught by the thorns. Again, she knew that only perfect concentration would get her through. She focused on her breath and the task at hand, moving slowly and deliberately, inch by inch. The thorns scratched her skin, but she did not let her mind wander to the pain. She stayed focused, fully absorbed in each movement. Eventually, she emerged on the other side, her body scratched but her mind sharp and clear. Finally, Sita reached the edge of the pond where the golden lotus bloomed. The water was deep, and she knew she would have to swim across to reach it. But the water was cold, and fear began to creep into her mind. She closed her eyes and centered herself, bringing her attention back to her breath. With her mind fully concentrated, she entered the water. The coldness shocked her at first, but she stayed focused, swimming steadily toward the lotus. Her thoughts were clear, her movements purposeful. As she approached the lotus, she could feel a sense of peace and clarity washing over her. When she finally reached the lotus, she gently plucked it from the water. In that moment, the world around her seemed to fade away. All that existed was the golden lotus and her calm, concentrated mind. With the lotus in hand, Sita swam back to the shore and made her way out of the forest, her heart light with the joy of accomplishment. When she returned to the monk, she presented him with the golden lotus. The monk smiled warmly and took the lotus from her. "You have done well, Sita. You have learned the true meaning of right concentration. It is not about force or struggle but about steady, focused awareness in the present moment. By calming your mind and maintaining your focus, you have found the path to inner peace." From that day forward, Sita practiced right concentration in all aspects of her life. Whether she was working, meditating, or simply spending time with her loved ones, she approached each moment with full attention and calm focus. Her mind, once restless and scattered, became clear and tranquil. Like the still waters of the pond where the golden lotus had bloomed, Sita's newfound concentration not only brought her personal peace but also inspired those around her. She shared her practice with others in the village, teaching them how to cultivate a calm and focused mind. Over time, the entire village became known for its peaceful, mindful way of life, a place where people lived in harmony with themselves and the world around them, and so, Sita's journey of right concentration became a lasting legacy, a reminder that true peace and clarity come from within. And that with steady focus and mindfulness, anyone can reach the golden lotus of inner tranquility. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the timeless wisdom of Buddha. We've explored profound life lessons that offer us a deeper understanding of suffering, the nature of our desires, and the path to true inner peace and liberation. The Four Noble Truths teach us to recognize and accept the reality of suffering, to understand its origins, and to believe in the possibility of its end. By following the Noble Eightfold Path, we can cultivate a life of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, leading us to profound inner transformation and lasting happiness. Remember, these teachings are not just ancient philosophies but practical guides for our everyday lives. Whether it's through right understanding, right action, or right mindfulness, each step we take on this path brings us closer to a state of balance and serenity. As we conclude, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for your time, attention, and openness to these teachings. Your willingness to learn and grow is the first step towards a more enlightened and peaceful existence. Thank you for being a part of this journey. If you found value in these lessons, please share them with others who might benefit. Together, we can spread the light of wisdom and compassion in our world. Until next time, may you walk your path with mindfulness and may your life be filled with peace and joy. Namaste.